Well, at least they didn't satirize Marco on stage. Hey guys, for the people watching, we're about to check out Star. But it was just so frustrating because, I guess I'll just briefly explain to you, Gabby, since I know everybody who's watching this is here for the Star sneak peek. Like, what happened was, only because I'm honestly extremely pissed to my core right now, was, so I was trying to use Chrome we were actually going to have both, you and, like, Steven jump in, but because, for whatever reason, at least on Mac, Chrome is the only browser that allows you to do Facebook group chats. I don't know, is that the thing with PC? Because I can't do it on Firefox.
I think it was for... I don't think so. No, I don't think that's been the case at all.
Yeah, I don't know. Just like, I don't know if it's just like Chrome has like, exclusive like rights to it. I don't know if it's the kind of thing where Firefox, like, it's like an exclusivity thing or whatever it is. It's just like,
it might also be like one of those like in between moments when they're updating everything, so everything starts getting all wonky.
Yeah, so that could be the case, but I'm just saying, I think, Chrome, like Google Chrome, because I've had a bad history with Chrome on, like, multiple operating systems, PC, Mac, iPhone, and even Android. So it's just like, Google, I think you need to fix Chrome again, so, or maybe I'm just incredibly unlucky, even though I've heard, I know, generally Chrome works okay, but there are times where no matter where I'm using it, it has a tendency of, screwing up.
Oh, yeah.
So, I don't know.
It does everything.
Yeah. But anyway, let's get on to it. I'm honestly really, bummed out that Steven won't be able to join us. But I guess the good news is he no longer has to wait for us to check out what we're about to check out. And that is It's so weird. I thought this was kind of like a surprise, but then when Darren said where she was, then I realized, oh, this is why. And so the reason I think they're putting out another Star sneak peek is because of New York Comic Con, which is going on now.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, which is weird because I thought Comic Con was the only time they'll put out like a clip for Star's upcoming season, but I guess this year, because the hiatus is longer, they want to change that, I guess.
Maybe.
So, yeah, it's so weird. I was just, going through my Instagram, and I noticed on one of my Instagram stories, one of the hardcore Star fans I follow said, ooh, I'm celebrating with Boba after watching a Star clip. And it was just like, I'm sorry? New clip? And yeah, I didn't get what she was saying. Like, I didn't expect the new sneak peek, but then it's like, I go on YouTube and it's like, oh, I see Star with her really bubbly eyes, and the sneak peek is called Butterfly Follies. And oh, I gotta get off of Instagram and Twitter, even though it's very difficult for me to do. Which, yeah, just a little piece of advice to PR students. Don't start following cartoons religiously, because then you'll go bananas when spoilers come out.
You'll already go bananas whether or not you're doing that, but having that on top of everything is just,
yeah.
It just brings it up to like an extremely higher level.
Mm-hmm. As of last season, I've been a little more lenient on spoilers, only because I feel like if I have to save everything for the episode, I'll get a major heart attack. But it wasn't fun like last year or 2 years ago when I found out Marco kissed Jackie before I saw the episode. That was devastating to me.
Oh, shucks. Alright then, shall we do this?
Mm-hmm. By the way, Bond. I figured, since I've been dressing up as Blood Moon Marco a lot lately, if you guys... Oh, and by the way, speaking of which, I'd just like to say for the people who watched both the Gallery Nucleus video and the Darren FC interview video, thank you guys for watching. It seems like you guys really enjoyed it. I'm really glad that I'm able to get a lot of my followers to watch these Star videos again for the Butterfly Show. So... yeah, so thank you guys. Meeting Darren was a ton of fun. I'm really hoping that people who are at New York Comic Con got a chance to meet Darren FC. She's really awesome. I feel bad that we didn't get a group shot together, you, me, and Steven, when we were at the Gallery Nucleus. I thought that would have been really cool.
Well, hopefully there'll be another opportunity.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird because I know there's like rumors that Star might end with season 4, but Gravity Falls ended a while back, but you could still meet Alex Hirsch at certain events. So
that's true.
Regardless of where Star goes, there's bound to be more opportunities. So yeah, so I don't really know too much about this clip. Did you see any of it at all, Gabby?
Just when I clicked it to open, I heard "Fellow Humans," and that's it.
Okay. Yeah, so I don't really know. I just know it has something to do with a play, as you can see here from this description. I was trying my hardest to avoid spoilers. I didn't see too much outside of Star and Marco themselves, and there's one part where Marco has the really bubbly eyes, and as you guys can see here, Star also has them. Typical Star stuff. The way her
yes. Well,
I know the way her hair is. Oh shoot! Did you click on it?
No. I'm just looking at her face.
Yeah. I'm just like, the way her hair is up is just like, why is it? Is she going into Muberty form?
Don't mind the screaming goat thing. That was my bro.
Okay. But anyway, all right, let's just put all this anticipation to rest. So let's get started. So, ready, Gabby?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Fellow humans, let us tell you a tale.
Oh,
one
God.
that we all know too well.
Maybe this will take my mind off of things.
The Butterfly Follies.
Ho, ho, ho! Being king of Muni is the easiest job I've ever married into.
Oh.
Who is this idiot? Oh, hail your king!
Oh,
Cringe.
No, it's me! I'm the idiot! I'm all out of
Oh no, is Star and Marco coming up?
What do I do? There's a pie! Ooh, there's a pie on my head? It's just like the real King River! This is an outrage!
Let's get out of here. We don't have to watch this.
Papa! Save some pie for me!
Oh,
Stop,
God!
butterfly!
Oh no.
I'm here to destroy the great butterfly legacy with my love of monsters!
Oh dear, what about your responsibilities to the humans?
Here's what I gotta say about humans. Now I'll blast!
Oh.
That's not how the Narwhal Blast works.
Hey, let's leave.
No. I want to see where they take this.
But I don't. What do you think they're gonna do to me?
What's that I hear? I think
Are they
my
gonna
best friend
crush
is about to
Star
make an
Marco?
appearance.
No.
It's
Oh.
Horseface!
Oh.
My only friend! Girl, you know I'm so sassy!
Oh,
Marco, you should be blessed they did not make fun of you.
Oh, no, but then they're like my only friend.
Yeah. Oh, shoot. And when you consider that last season we found out that, Marco does have feelings for Star, it's just like, it just shot him in the heart.
I feel his pain.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, I can definitely. This is shooting some. This is firing some shots here, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Oh god.
As if the human people haven't already lost enough faith in the butterfly family.
No, not to mention that I think this reflects a lot of the how do you say it? The sentiments that have been floating around the internet just with our own situations here in the United States.
Yeah, I see. I smell social commentary.
Oh hell yes. And I find the reason why I point this out is that it puts it in such a way, because usually we see this inflicted upon someone who we are led to believe is completely deserving of it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And in this case, we're looking at two people that we're looking, well, not even two people. We're looking like at the majority of the people that we're actually even supposed to empathize with, and root for. So this is, oh,
Mm.
oh gosh. Be nice to others on the internet, people.
Yeah, indeed. Oh, this is definitely gonna be like easily, maybe even the start of season 4. Like I could easily picture this as like,
Oh God, yes,
yes.
yes. Oh wow. I can also see why though, because looking at it, we shouldn't be surprised that the humans are just kind of fed up with the whole situation,
Mm-hmm.
as everyone else is.
Yeah, especially post. Not that I'm saying Star, River, and Marco deserve it. I'm just saying ever since Face the Music, humans have been finding out. Oh no, the Magic Book of Spells is gone, and River and Moon have been hiding secrets. So now,
Yeah, yeah, and unfortunately, other
oh,
people get pulled into the whole thing along with those things.
mm-hmm.
So
And also, who is the current queen?
no, no, that can't have anything to do with it.
I'm sorry. I'm not saying people should be, shooting down Eclipse. I'm just saying, yeah. Did they tell the Mumin people, hey, Eclipse?
I don't want to think that. No, no.
You know me. Ever since I started watching Star, or I was just like preparing for the worst. Although that's just kind of me in a nutshell.
That's true. I still, at this point, I'm just completely convinced they're not gonna make her a bad person
Yeah.
at all.
No,
In
we
any way,
were all
shape, or
scared that Marco was gonna turn into the bad guy.
when?
Yeah, I mean, we all like fought ever since Storm the Castle came out, and when Toffee got blowed up, and he left like his like suit, and Marco saw his like reflection. People thought that, oh no, that must mean that Marco's gonna turn into Toffee.
Oh, right.
Now, granted, as we went on, the chances of that happening are slim. Even like Steven put it, where he said, after her running with scissors, the fact that Marco was gone for 16 years and he, didn't, turn evil, he just got uncomfortably buff. Then, yeah, I'm sorry that the close up of his abs, it might delight Darren Epstein, but I'm just like, oh man, you burned my face.
And even in this situation, I think it's similar in the sense that even though we have been waiting for that moment, I think we've been waiting for it so long where it just comes to the point where it's like, yeah, if they were gonna do it, they probably would have already done it.
Yeah. And now, granted, Star Marco did split up like between seasons 2 and 3. So that happened, sadly. So.
And even though like I know I like how I'm getting into this whole Eclipse deal now, but like so far the main thing I've seen, kind of like the main, I don't know, like topic or issue that I've seen revolving around Eclipse, more than struggle between morality and immorality, is the struggle of misunderstanding.
Yes, definitely. I guess you could say I'm kind of guilty of that too.
Yeah, because the thing is that everyone keeps talking about how horrible she is, and the only thing that anyone ever thinks she's horrible about or horrible for is for liking monsters, which Star is doing the same thing too in a very reasonable way, where she even tried to get people to get along with them. But these people, sound more like those kind of people are just like, ew, change? No, what is that? Gross. Bye.
Yeah. And the fact the show tried to like scare us into thinking that Eclipsa was bad, kind of, I guess you could say, humanizes it, or
I think it was part of the whole deal where it's just kind of like trying to get those who would be like, oh yeah, she's gonna do something bad. She's gonna do something bad real good. And then, you're just waiting for it. You're just waiting for it. It's like, oh no, I got duped.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think it shows that, people can be, easily, like, misunderstood. They don't mean it in a way that, they're trying to make you feel guilty for that. It's just that...
Oh, no. Not at all. I think it's just kind of like... I feel like most of it is just practice with kind of like evoking reactions.
Right.
Yes, from people, from viewers. And I think it works very well. Because there's just so much you hear people talking about in it regarding these kinds of situations. Like you mentioned, the whole deal with Marco and Toffee, how we've been waiting for the moment that Eclipse is just going to flip on a dime and just, do something completely horrible. Heck, I think there probably was a time when we were wondering what was going to go on with Moon, too. I think we're still wondering what's going to go on with Moon, just in a different sense.
Yeah, different sense. I'm just more concerned, will they kill Moon off, just like the one of these Star alternate universes did?
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, shout out to Gravity Frying on Tumblr. She's an amazing artist. But,
gosh.
It's just like, her story seems very convincing, though. But yeah, so basically I'm just getting from the sneak peek, even though Star basically, saved the day, defeated Meteora with the help of Eclipsa, she and Rev are basically still considered the laughing stock of Muni, unfortunately.
Part of the package.
So,
Sadly.
But yeah, I'm just trying to think now. Star, doesn't Star feel like she's gonna really have to prove herself to like the Mumin people? Like if they're just kind of like laughing at her and saying,
I don't know. I could see it going two different ways. Either one, she's gonna be like, screw you guys, I want to be a princess even less now. I don't care about no freaking responsibilities. I don't have responsibilities for you guys anymore. Or two is like, oh, you're going to be like that. I'm going to shove responsibilities down y'all throats and going to come out, on top. So
I think it's going to be more like something along the second step. I can't picture saying, I want to be a princess even less. Like, she gave the crown over to Eclipsa because technically Eclipsa was, the rightful queen.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think she gave the crown away in an effort to get away from the crown. But we have to admit, as far as we know, her sentiments as to being queen or princess of Muni has not changed. If she's taking responsibility for it, it is out of obligation and nothing else. No interest of her own outside of that. So I think if it gets to that point where she just feels just like unappreciated completely, I would still see that kind of reaction, going on where it's like, okay, if you're not even going to appreciate what I do, why the heck should I even try to do it?
I feel like it'll probably be a thing, like maybe Star will go through like a thing where she is sitting in her corner feeling really bummed out, you know what I mean? She feeling she doesn't want it anymore. But then I feel like she's going to be, convinced by, Marco, Ponyhead, Kelly, and the rest of them, saying, trying to convince her, hey, come on. I would
say that, and I would also say I could see Eclipsa being like, oh, yeah, you know what, I don't even really want the crown. Like, please come back. I don't want to deal with this shit. Oops.
I'm just trying to think. I told you, I don't, cursing is fine on my videos. I swear all the time.
Okay,
have you seen my canon rant video lately?
No, I haven't. Only because I feel like if I started watching those, I'd be like, wait, what? I don't know what's going on here. But
Long.
oh gosh, if anybody ever gets the chance to like if you know me personally, you know how frequently I'm like spouting out freaking curse words.
I've
Like,
met people who spout it worse. You're
oh, I know,
you're
I know.
honestly like on the lower end of the curse magnitude scale, in my opinion.
I will say I'm not like I don't have like the dirtiest or craziest mouth,
Yeah.
but I definitely spew a bit. I spew a bit.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I generally like don't. I try not to. But like, I only go off when I get really like angry or don't see any good coming out of a situation.
oh
Only
yeah.
because like I feel like when I swear, it sounds really forced. Especially if I do it, if it's dropped, the F bomb like 10 times. You know what I'm saying?
And for me, it's mainly just if I get excited. It's like I'm super happy. Oh.
Hey, I'm the same way. But yeah, anyway, back to this video. I'm trying to think what else, can we say? I honestly thought, are they gonna put Moon and Marco next?
I was sad. Poor Marco.
Yeah.
I mean, part of me is happy that he didn't get
Embarrassed.
Yeah. But the other half of me is like, oh, they kind of embarrassed him by leaving him out of it, which is so sad.
Yeah.
Like, that's even worse.
In a sense, I if I was in that situation, I probably wouldn't think too hard about the pony head stuff and think, okay, good. But yeah, I get what you're coming from.
I mean, like, think of it over the long run. It's like, okay, we go from like this ballad and this whole section of the ballad dedicated to him and Star, and then all of a sudden you come here, it's like, my only friend. It's like, wait, what's this about over here then?
Yeah.
It's like, oops.
I do kind of find it funny how after Face the Music came out and the song came out revealing Stars in love with her best friend and his name is Marco Diaz. We don't really get much out of it. The closest we got was when Higgs told Marco at Quest Buy, you're just in this job because you're the princess's boyfriend. But yeah, am I the only one who thought that it was gonna go like in the movie Whisper of the Heart?
I've heard of it.
What the? You've never seen it? I've seen the movie several times, and it's a really great Studio Ghibli movie about this kid who wants to be a writer. There's this scene. Could I? It's not really a spoiler, but what happens midway through the movie is everybody finds out that the main character has been hanging out with this boy who makes violins, and her whole class is like, she's got a boyfriend, and there's even a scene where they're like talking outside and they're all crowding up behind this door to hear what it is saying. What are they saying? Are they gonna kiss?
Oh god, I feel like that's like high school in general.
Yeah.
Or just like people in general. It's like they see two people of the opposite sex. And it's like, is she your boyfriend? Is she your girlfriend? Are you talking lovey-dovey stuff behind those walls in there? Can I get in on this? I want to know what you guys are talking about.
Yeah. So I don't know. I guess I'm kind of surprised that nothing really came of that. I mean, I guess you could say it's like a story writing flaw. Maybe I'm just so used to but I don't know. Maybe it's just that in the real world, there's already too much drama with public opinion versus monarchies of foreign countries. So
well, I think it's something that we don't ever cease to find amusement in.
Yeah.
It's constantly changing, and we always have something new to add to it. So I'm not surprised they have anything like that in it. I actually think it's quite entertaining. This was a good bit.
Yeah. It reminded me so much. Do you know what this reminded me of, this clip?
What?
Remember the Ember Island players from Avatar?
Ember Island players.
It was
Like,
when the Team Avatar went to this play, this Fire Nation play about the story of Aang, and these actors are like portraying them really terribly and making them like look stupid. And in the end, they're saying, Ozai's gonna beat Aang.
Oh, I think I do remember that. Yeah.
It reminded me so much of that. Although, granted, in that case, it was Fire Nation. It was, Aang's, enemy. Whereas in this case, this is, this is supposed to be the people that Star, Moon and Eclipse are supposed to rule over. Their leader, their, princess/queen.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, I mean, there would be princess/queen. But I mean, I think talking about one of the differences that you can always talk about, or like one of the new things you can always add to stuff. We can always see the different situations in which such kind of sentiments come out in. You can be, hated by the people who you're supposed to be helping. You can be hated by the people who are just under someone else's rule, who doesn't like you, or heck, whoever's hearing, messed up stuff about you might not even have anything against you, and just because, they find it funny and they find this kind of stuff, they're like, yeah, you suck.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to think, how is this going to play out? I think this is going to be more of a thing that they're going to have to resolve over the course of the season, don't you think, rather than, one episode?
I will admit, I think more than anything, I could see it just becoming like, oh, okay, I'm going to try to make you guys understand the real deal. This is how it really went down. Take out your notebooks.
Just imagine Star saying, take out your notebooks.
You're about to get scolded.
Ooh, writing advice, even though the episode's probably all finished and ready to go.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I feel like this is going to be something Star is going to have to resolve over the course of the season, I guess. I mean, I guess it's possible for them to, resolve it like in one episode, even though I kind of find that really rushed. You know what I mean? And also,
I would agree. I think that would be very rushed. I think it would take maybe at least a few episodes.
Yeah.
And
So
even then, it can kind of just turn into a side thing that just is tackled on the side.
Yeah. Although, who knows, maybe, because I'm just trying to think, Star went, when she started taking the princess job, quite a bit more seriously, she tried to get, humans and monsters together. Didn't work out as well as she hoped. There was some good that came out of it. So it's just now she's gonna have to prove herself to the mutant people. Although I do have to wonder, where were you guys when Butterfly Castle got smashed up and then Star turned into her mutant form and defeated Samidi and defeated Meteora with Eclipsa.
Oh, I didn't see that. I didn't know.
Or who knows? Maybe there's even people on Muni that are trying to deny that it ever happened. But that sounds like something. Yeah, it's something.
Cough, cough. Excuse me. What?
But I kind of feel this is just it's just there's gonna be so much that's gonna go on in this season. We got Eclipsa being queen. They have to go find Moon, and of course there's Star and Marco, because in last season Marco told Tom that, oh yeah, I kissed Star.
Oh yeah.
So
well, hold on, what the heck, man? Shit, he heard me coughing.
okay.
No, Eric, we're still making the video. Eric, please. Okay, thank you.
Okay, so, but yeah, I think so as I been saying throughout this video, I think at the end of the day, it's kind of just giving us an introduction on how season 4 is going to start out and how the human people are looking at Star, River, and to an extent Ponyhead and Marco. Who's Marco?
Yeah. Poor Marco. Oh.
I wonder if this is like making Starco shippers, lose their their crap on Twitter.
Maybe.
It's
It's
just
like,
like, where's
how dare
Marco?
you?
She
Oh,
loves
God.
him.
How dare you?
Mhm.
They can't be considered a part. What are you doing?
Mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah. So, so with that being said, I mean, do you have much more to say, Gabby, about this clip?
This is getting me really pumped.
Yeah.
Please let us thoroughly enjoy these upcoming episodes when
Mhm.
they finally come out. Oh please. I have good faith.
Mhm.
Yes. I will
Yeah.
be looking
I
forward to
mean,
it.
truth be told, seasons 2 or 3, I get where people coming from when they say Star isn't that great, and there's even people who have left the fandom over things like Star, Marco's kiss, and even how the story went down. I mean, yeah, there's things that could have used some patching up, but I still think the overall story arcs are still really fascinating, and I really, really like the characters. I mean, literally, we just met Darren FC, and in my case, it was my second time meeting her.
Oh yeah, and I think despite the issues that we have seen, there's really been nothing that's really been detrimental to the show. All shows have their ups and downs. There's no shame in that.
Mm-hmm.
And
Exactly.
yeah, this is heck. I think they're doing really good. I mean, I'm pretty sure there are situations where similar to this, everything just kind of broke down, and you just saw this just,
Mm-hmm.
it was just kind of poof,
Yeah.
went up in flames. But I don't think that's happening at all here. I think crazy stuff is just getting started, and we gonna get ready for some more crazy stuff.
Mm-hmm. When the
Oh
next
heck,
when the next trailer comes, you'll probably see what I meant when I said when I saw the Battle for Me trailer. It almost made me puke because I was so nervous.
oh, oh, oh gosh. I can relate to that. I won't say that I got like nervous
Uh-huh.
where it was like, a knot in my stomach, but you best believe like these last few episodes of Steven Universe. Yes, guys, I watched Steven Universe in case you forgot.
Mm-hmm.
You best believe I was like screaming my head off at everything that was going on. I was ecstatic.
Mm-hmm.
I was blown out of my mind. Heck
Yeah.
yes.
I mean, in my case, I'm usually just like, silently really, panicky. And if I'm in a good shipping mood, I'll probably pop in a few pop and love songs on my iPhone and listen to them all day. Yeah. So we'll leave it off here. I'm definitely excited for season 4. Or like we've been saying in many, many videos, we don't really mind. I mean, I know people are bummed, hiatus, but hey, if taking longer means the episodes will be even better than seasons 2 and 3, then we'll wait.
And ultimate bottom line, we are talking about other human beings here, guys.
Mm-hmm.
It's already tough. Don't make it tougher.
Mm-hmm.
We got this. Be supportive.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's already like mentally straining to be on the internet as is. It's just like imagine, being on the internet and having a job at one of the most famous television animation companies in the world, I'd say.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I know there are people that are like, why are they taking so long? Why haven't they gotten this thing? It's like, trust me, man, there are people, too many people, going up to them and asking them the same question. They don't need to be asked anymore.
Right. Mm-hmm. Like, for me personally, I'm just used to waiting, and I'm not saying I hope that like season 4 takes years and years to make. It won't take years. I'm just saying, in the video game world, I'm so used to literally waiting for years for a game to game out. I mean, the guys watching, you guys remember Super Smash Bros. Brawl? I first heard of that game in 2006. I was waiting and waiting for it to come out on Christmas 2007, and then it got delayed to spring of 2008. So
I raise you Kingdom Hearts 3.
oh boy, I know like Kingdom Hearts 3. I still remember Disney Adventures was like talking about, well, the sequel, is still in planning. Like that's an even bigger like kind of a case.
Like, people have been talking about Kingdom Hearts 3 since like, oh god, like shortly after the first game came out. I mean, I remember I had just gotten into the first game, found out there was a second game, and already I was like, wait, there's gonna be a third one? They're like, no, don't look at that, man. It's been in planning for a long time. Like, it's still gonna come out. I betcha. We just need to be patient.
Really patient. Like, you have to
Like,
go
10
through
years later.
elementary, middle, and high school to wait. So, you know, like, from my perspective, I'm saying, you know, at least you don't have to wait for years and years and years. You know, this isn't like Kingdom Hearts 3. It's not like Blade Runner 2049 where you're waiting for, you know, okay, that's even worse. That's like waiting, because what was that, 30 years for Blade Runner?
Oh, God.
Or 35
yeah, the
even?
The same thing happened in horror movies too with Child's Play, though. I don't know how many horror fans we have here, but y'all know how that went down. That went down too.
So be glad you don't have to wait for that long. Like,
heck, I don't even think it's as bad as like Rick and Morty, because Rick and Morty, we've been waiting for what, like a year so far, and we don't even know if we're going to be waiting longer for that.
Yeah, I heard they were working on a ton of episodes for the next season of Rick and Morty, right?
Well, I think it was like halfway through this year, and they were talking about how they didn't even know what the heck they were going to do yet. So, if they are doing anything, they're barely in the beginning stages.
Yeah.
Which is perfectly fine. It's just like, guys, don't worry about this. This ain't going to be nothing compared to other situations. We're going to be fine.
There's far worse. I mean, I think I heard somewhere that the new episodes were gonna come out in like July 2019, which even then I'm just like, oh god. I mean, I will admit that's really long, but you know, 2019, when it comes, at least you won't have to wait 30 years like with Blade Runner or a decade with Kingdom Hearts.
And the other thing here is that nobody can, well, I mean, I don't think anyone can be saying, oh, I don't know what to do with my life until then. It's like, bruh, just go get the book.
Yes.
And if that doesn't work, just go on Netflix. There's a whole bunch of awesome stuff on there too.
And yes, this book is really amazing. I mean, I'm kind of one of those people, especially when it comes to these kind of, you know, fan books. I kind of just like flipping through the pages rather than, you know, reading, you know, page 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And by the way, for those who haven't read the book yet, and you don't even need a Darren FC autograph to make it cool, but for the guys watching, look at this. You guys wanted to learn more about Comet, Moon's mom? Look at this recipe.
Ooh! Wait, are those tomatoes?
Or, as the humans call it, red solanaceae? Solanaceae?
I smell tomatoes.
Yeah. I mean, they have all these, you know, like, interesting names, like creeping scent grass is thyme, dirt pearl is onion, pig goat fat is butter, wart corn sand is flour, plant soup is vegetable stock, and frown sand and sneeze sand is, you ready for, what do you think frown sand and sneeze sand is?
Frown sand, salt, sneeze sand, pepper.
Oh, yeah. I just realized that's how they got the name. But yeah, until then, you have this book. You don't need Darren FC's autograph, as awesome as it'll be.
There's a whole bunch of freaking awesome animation of games.
I'm not gonna spoil the entire book, but I want to show you one more thing since you're an Eclipsa fan, and Gabby.
Oh, yes, please.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Let's see. I know this will give you feels. It gave me a lot of feels when I saw this. It has to do with Solaria. Oh, I found it. You want to see a drawing with Eclipsa in Solaria?
Yeah. Oh. Wait, I think I read I think it was a fan-made comic about that.
Oh, there was a fan-made comic?
Yeah, where it's talking about how her relationship with her mom, and I was like, it's so cute.
Yeah, and I'm not going to spoil much more than that because I've already given I don't want to spoil the whole book, and there's already a few more details I gave away in my Gallery Nucleus video that you guys should probably go watch after this video ends. But yeah,
Not to mention that there's always rewatching whatever there has been of the show up to this stage.
Right. And trust me, the rerunning Star is probably 100 times more fun than rerunning Teen Titans Go.
Wait. You mean like you mean going on Cartoon Network? I mean, I
remember those ridiculous marathons Cartoon Network had last year, where they just
that was the time period I actually had access to it on cable.
Mm-hmm.
Of the times that I was able to get Cartoon Network, I get it right when they start doing just marathon after marathon after marathon of Cartoon Network.
Yeah. I mean, I'm interested in checking out the Teen Titans Go movie, especially since Steven liked it okay. But
Yes, that I am not surprised of either, because I keep telling people, because I keep hearing this pop up over and over again. Yes, Teen Titans Go had some really bad moments, in fact, a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
But they were on purpose. The people knew what the heck they were doing. So, of course, if they want to, they can absolutely make something absolutely amazing. That's how we got The Night Begins to Shine. That all came from an inside joke of the show, where Cyborg starts playing that song and at the end of one of the episodes, and all the fans who actually, who do enjoy watching Teen Titans Go, are like, what's that? And they're like, oh snap, our audience really likes this song. Let's do something cool with it. What do? They get Fall Out Boy. They get a rapper. I don't remember who the rapper was, because I'm bad with names in that sense. They get the actual group of people who made the original song. They make a version with Fall Out Boy featuring the rapper, and we get to see this whole awesome adventure story. So yes, I'm completely convinced that they could make a good movie. Did I think there was also the same possibility of a really horrible slap in the face coming out? Yes. But I think it was both equally likely.
I see. But since this is a Teen Titans Go video, we won't go that far into it. So
that's all I have to say about it. Sorry, it was a bit long-winded.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm definitely checking that. And as for Star, we'll leave it off here. It looks like Star's got, a lot to prove. I still think it would be cool if she gets in her butterfly form again and everybody on Muni, sees that she saves the day with Marco.
I feel like if she did do that out of nowhere, more than that, they just get scared. She's turning into a monster herself. Run away.
You know what I'd say to that?
What?
At least she didn't turn into Brundlefly. Then you guys would be screaming. Then you guys would have to be... Then all the humans would have to not be afraid, but they'd have to be very, very afraid. With Star, you don't have to be excited. You should be very, very excited. I just came up with that on the spot.
Hey!
But yeah, we've been
10 out of 10.
Yeah. So we'll leave it off here. Definitely excited. Definitely excited to see Star come back in 2019. Gab, do you have any last thoughts?
I can't wait!
Yeah, just for people waiting, and just go out and buy the book. I highly recommend it. It's filled with... I've been just skimming through it, and there's already some really cool information. Maybe one of these days I'll do like a top 10 interesting facts from the Magic Book of Spells.
Ooh,
like
that would be fun.
It would be cool, but we'll talk about it at a future time. So leave it off here. Thank you, Gabby, for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
And we know we've been going like in all sorts of directions after watching this sneak peek, but I guess that's kind of like, as crazy as it is, I guess that's the thing with Star. When we start talking about Star, we just go all over the place. Like, I'm the person who once thought it was a good idea to have Marco be Sweeney Todd.
Oh yes, I can't forget that, lovely.
Yeah. So, yeah, let's end it here before I yak on about fanfiction. So, thank you, Gabby, for coming on, and we'll see you guys later. So, bye! Hey guys, thanks for watching this episode of The Butterfly Show. Please subscribe to the Blood Moon Bobby YouTube channel. Remember to hit the bell to be notified about our latest videos. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it, share it, and follow Blood Moon Bobby on social media to hear the latest about our thoughts on Star vs. the Forces of Evil. See you next time.